Hello, Professor Jari. This is the video report for user story 3399 mortgage affordability calculator by the mortgage calculator team. My name is Ledian Nunez. Okay, this user story comprised that as a user, I would like to have a tool that shows me according to my income how much house I can afford. The acceptance criteria for this user story is that the user should be able to input their family income. The user should be able to enter the monthly debt payments, and the user should be able to obtain an estimation on the price of the house he or she can afford. If we move to our mortgage calculator page, you can see there is a accordion button right here that says want to know your mortgage affordability. If we click that button, our calculator tool will be displayed. Right here is the annual income, and here we explain that to enter the total income before taxes, 15,000 minimum. The down payment is the money you pay up front. Usually the minimum down payment allowed is 3.5% of the house value. The total debts, for example, credit cards, auto and school loans, and range of credit scores. This will change the percentage amount that of the interest rate on the calculations. Here we have a range button that displays the debt to income ratio. This debt to income ratio is the monthly debt divided by the gross monthly income, as I put right here. And this value, the banks only allow for 28 to 36% for approval. You cannot borrow more than 36% of your debt to income ratio because that's considered risky. So for example, on this annual income, I'm giving a down payment of $40,000 with zero debts. On the low range of the debt to income value, you can afford a house up to $337,000. If we change that income to that debt to income value, put it on the highest amount, the highest value you can afford is $431,000. Let's put it back to 28%. For example, I compared the tool I created with the tool on realtor.com, having the same annual income, 70,000, 40,000 down payment, 30-year fix, 4.3 interest rate. We have that the value is 340,000, which is close enough to the 337,000 that I have. I also tested it on Zillow, and we have 336,000 with the same values. So our calculations are pretty much close to the actual value displaying on most visited websites. I also implemented the Espanol button, so as you can see, everything translates to Espanol. And the information section also displays the information in Spanish. Let's put it back to English. Also, if we have let's say we have a monthly debt of 500, that's going to affect how much house we can afford. If we increase that amount, that's going to be even less. And if we have too many expenses on the month, the value is going to be zero, of course. I also have, for example, if you don't have any input on the monthly debt, the system is going to require you to enter something, at least zero. And also, if you don't have any income, you have to input the value. If you input the minimum required value, which is if you input something less than the minimum required value, which is $15,000, you're gonna get a zero affordability, because no banks is gonna give you a loan for if your annual income is less than $15,000. So as soon as you input the right amount, you're gonna have your affordability, right? So let's do some testing with Selenium. This script is gonna test first. We're gonna click the drop down button, see if it works. We're gonna erase any values on annual income and other debts to display the error messages, and we're also gonna input back some value to see if we get the correct affordability for the house, and we're gonna change the value on the range input to 32%. See if this value changes. Right, so let's do the testing. Let's run it. Okay, here we go. Clicking on the button, going to erase annual income. We see the error message. Going to put the income back, and we're going to change the range 32%. Okay, that test passed. Let's do it again. Now we're going to erase other debts. Okay, we're going to enter 500 as a debt. So you see that the house price changes, and we move the range 32%. Testing passed okay, so we're good to go. Thank you for your time.